Hey guys, welcome back to the Foolish Show. Of course, I am Foolish Phil. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you really like it, please hit that subscribe. Sorry, this video is a day late. I know I just didn't get it out last night. Just wanted to give my thoughts, my foolish thoughts about Juwan Howard, his suspension, the aftermath of the Wisconsin and Michigan brawl, and just let you just see what you guys think too. So, obviously, you guys know, Howard gets 5 games. That means he's out for the rest of the regular season. I guess, in that way, the Big Ten was fortunate, / it coincided very well. I mean, I thought it would be 2+ games, and I think, based on the Big Ten bylaws, the most they could give a coach is 2 games and a $10,000 fine. So, thus, you can read between the lines there and think, well, Michigan added 3 more and added $30,000 more to the fine. So it is what it is. I think he gives up $120,000, $150,000 in pay, let alone getting a $40,000 fine. I think that's fair. Don't get me wrong. I mean, maybe 5's a little much, but the number fits very well with the end of the season. And honestly, I love Howard as a coach, but you can never have an excuse for going off and hitting someone like that unprovoked, and that's been covered enough. So he's out 5 games. I think that's fine. Moussa Diabate and Terrence Williams II each get a game. I'm not surprised by that either. They seem to be the ones that were easily seen punching players. Now, that's too bad they're going to miss the Rutgers game tomorrow, which is a big game, but again, it's just the video clearly showed them punching, and Wisconsin has 1 player suspended and a $10,000 fine for Greg Gard. I don't really care what Wisconsin got or didn't get. You can give me your opinions if you think differently than that, but it's just time to move on. So, my thought about this, there are a few consequences, I think, moving forward. One, I really wonder, how will the team respond? That's what I really am very interested to see tomorrow. Obviously, the rumor is, and probably will happen, Phil Martelli is going to be, he's the associate head coach, so he's probably going to become the head coach, temporary head coach for these last 5 games. Sadie Washington, obviously very experienced. The 5 coaches on the staff will still be there, right? So how is Michigan going to respond is the question. And that's really a big question to find out. It made me think of a couple years back, probably more than a couple now, I'm getting old, but when Michigan's plane landed and skidded off the runway, right? I think the Big Ten tournament was in Madison Square Garden, maybe it was that year, and the team actually got there and they had to play that game in their practice uniforms, right? No names or anything on them, and that the team used that experience. It galvanized the team, and they played extremely well. They won the Big Ten tournament. They made it a couple rounds in the March Madness. So all of a sudden, Michigan found itself really playing well and confidently together. Maybe that can happen here. Maybe Michigan will see this as the rallying cry. Maybe they'll use this as the lightning rod to have them finally put all the things together and play games consistently like they did against Purdue, where they can shoot the ball better than 4 out of 25 from 3. If Michigan could just shoot 25, 30 to 40% from 3, they're in these games, but they just struggle so badly from 3-pointers. It's just maddening. Perhaps this will unify the team, and they'll rally and they'll play well. That's what I really want to see. Another factor I really wonder about is, will Michigan, sitting on the bubble right now, just say they kind of go 2-3 or 3-2, fine. Would March Madness, the selection committee, not want to take Michigan because of the perceived black eye on Michigan at the moment, right? Howard would be back if they make March Madness, right? And then that's going to be a big story in whatever game Michigan starts with. Maybe March Madness is you know what? We don't really want Michigan in this year. They're a bubble team. We could pick a different bubble team. Maybe pick Indiana or Creighton. I don't know if Creighton. I think Creighton was another team on the bubble, right? So maybe we'll take those teams. They don't have a coach was in a situation like this. right? We don't want that distraction from the game. Maybe they think that. And then to go along with how Michigan's going to play, are they just going to flop? Like, if they just get blown out by, Rutgers tomorrow night, it's just going to send a signal that this team is just waving the white flag, and, like, they'll probably go 0-5 the rest of the year. So I'm quite the fan here, right? I'm wondering if Michigan's going to be, focused and play really well, or give up, and that's going to be it. So in my mind, I'm thinking Michigan's going to go like 3-2, 4-1 the rest of the season, or go 0-5, maybe 1-4, but probably 0-5. It's like one of the two, no in between. It's like they either play really well or they're going to just give up. So I don't know. So those are the big storylines I see out of the Howard suspension. What's it going to do for Michigan going forward? That's really what you got to see now, because Howard's out, and we'll see what happens. Obviously, Martelli has tons of experience. I believe he was at St. John's as a coach for many, many years, like 30-some years. Maybe I'm giving him a few too many years, but he knows how to coach. And he's come along Juwan Howard and helped him along the way. So it'll be interesting to see how Martelli runs the Michigan team tomorrow and going forward. Obviously, it's going to be tough, shorthanded without Moussa Diabate and Terrence Williams. I mean, just losing two bodies just makes that bench that much less. Perhaps you'll see more Jace Howard. Perhaps you'll see more Kobe Buffkin. Maybe you'll see some of those other guys that you see every so often. But you're going to have to just see them more. And honestly, see what they can do. And it'll be interesting. So, let me know what you guys think. Obviously, do you think the suspension was fine, too short, too long? What do you think about Michigan going out of this? Do you think they're going to play well? Do you think it's the end of the season? That they're just going to, this was the straw that broke the camel's back, if you will. So, if you have any comments, put them in the section below. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I really appreciate that. And until I see you guys next time, as always, go blue.